Here you are, Ma. Sign's all ready to put out front.
Doggies, that's nice.
Hey, Pearl, you sure do look pretty.
Yeah, ain't nobody can sit at a piano with the style of your Aunt Pearl.
Aunt Pearl, where'd you get the cookies? Did Granny make them for you?
No, I stirred them up this morning before she got up.
Granny's gonna whomp you for getting into her kitchen.
I didn't bother her none. Gee, what do you think of my prices?
Yeah, is that what you've been charging at home?
No, but Beverly Hills is full of millionaires and movie stars, so I figured I could double them and get away with it.
I reckon you might can. I don't recollect seeing one sign in this whole town advertising yodeling lessons.
It does take a special knack, yodeling does. Let it yodel.
I know it hurts your ears, Duke. Pretty soon me and you's gonna take a nice long walk outside.
These your cookies, Pearl, that I found in my kitchen?
Yeah, Granny, are you gonna whomp her?
Of course not. Pearl just made them to give to her music pupils.
I figured that. So I drawed some of my cider to go with them.
Well, now, ain't that nice?
Looks like you two ain't gonna fight no more.
Oh, shucks.
Now, you give a cup of this to every one of your pupils, Pearl.
Well, thank you, Granny.
Granny, this ain't none of your hard cider, is it?
Not specially. See? It ain't my hard stuff.
You'd have had every one of my pupils stoned.
Well, if they're gonna sit here and listen to you, they ought to have something to numb them.
Now, you listen to me just a doggone
Hot
minute.
tickety dog days at it again.
Jethro, you and your ma take the sign and go on and take it out front. Elly Mae, you and me is going to pick the chairs and put them in the front hall there for Pearl's pupils. Granny, you pour that cider back in the barrel. Gentle. We don't want to blow up all of Beverly Hills.
Come on, cider, back to the still. If her singing don't stone 'em, her cookies will. Surprising what a little cement will do in the cookie batter.
You think you're such a critic. Well, just for that. Oh, lily, oh, lily, ooh.
How do you like it there, Ma?
Well, it's too far from the street.
How's that?
Take it out to the gate.
Okay, Ma.
Elly Mae, your Aunt Pearl like you put on that pretty new dress that she made for you, and when the folks comes in for the lessons, you give them their numbers.
What numbers?
Well, Pearl wants everybody to take a number when they come in. That way it's first come, first served, and won't be nobody trampled in the rush.
But, Pa, I was gonna take Duke for a nice long walk so his Aunt Pearl's yodeling wouldn't hurt his ears.
Yeah, I reckon it is a mite piercing for Duke.
Yeah, he can hear sounds that ain't meant for human ears.
Yeah, and Pearl can make them, too.
How about Cousin Jethrina handing out the numbers?
Well, Pearl wants Jethrine to be playing and singing as an example of what her teaching can do to a person.
Come and get it, boy.
Well, how about Granny?
I reckon things will go a lot smoother if we keep Granny away from Pearl.
Where's old Duke? I gotta use that soup bowl for him.
Well, I ain't seen him, Granny, but it ain't like Duke not to come when you call.
Give me the bone, Granny. I'll find him.
What about Pearl's numbers?
Well, you give 'em out till I get back. I gotta find Duke.
You know, my born days, I ain't ever seen a young'un as wild about critters as that one. She likes 'em all. Dogs, cats, squirrels, owls, eagles. I bet she'd even be friendly to a bat.
She is. Speaks to Pearl every day.
That's fine, Jethro. Now, you stay out here with the sign. You got your speech memorized?
I think so.
Well, Suppose I was to drive up in a car and stop. What would you say?
I'd say, hi, Ma. When did you learn how to drive a car?
I ain't your mom.
Yeah, I ain't.
I'm pretending I ain't so you can practice your speech. Now, start again.
How do you do, sir? This young, beautiful widow woman
What do
here...
you mean, sir?
Well, that's what you wrote for me to learn.
I wrote you 2 speeches, one for man, one for woman. I'm a woman.
I'm a man, so I learned that one. You do, sir. This young, beautiful widow woman here...
Never mind this. Just point. Say, this way to the music lessons. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Well, do it.
This way to the music lessons. Excuse me, Ma. I'm sorry, Ma.
Honest to be, Jethro.
Duke,
Hey, here comes Elly Mae.
have y'all seen Duke?
Well, I seen him run out the front door, but that was some time back.
Well, Aunt Pearl, would you do me a favor and cut loose with a short blast of yodeling?
Of course. Oh, lady, oh, lady, ooh. Oh, lady, oh, lady, ooh. Oh, lady, oh, lady.
Thank you, Aunt Pearl. Feels like it's over at the Drysdale's place.
Hey, yonder comes Mrs. Drysdale driving a car. Reckon she'd want to take lessons?
Well, Mr. Drysdale's right fond of yodeling. Maybe she will. Oh, lady, oh, lady, ooh. Oh, lady, oh, lady, ooh. Got to stop. Partner went off the road trying.
Well, that's what you get for trying to drive and close the windows at the same time.
Come right in, Mrs. Drysdale.
Margaret, how nice to see you. I was hoping you'd...
I insist that those hillbillies next door to us be deported.
Deported?
At once.
Where to?
Oh, any place. Pasadena.
Oh, please, Margaret.
Milton. Do you realize that Beverly Hills is preparing for its semi-centennial celebration?
Yes, but...
And do you realize that the eyes of the entire world will be on our famous city?
Yes?
And do you realize that I am the chairwoman of the celebration committee?
Yes, but...
And do you realize that famous personages will be coming to our home committee meetings? Well, Aunt Sidney Milburn, speak up.
Oh, yes.
And do you realize that they will have to pass the clamp at home to get to ours?
What's bad about that?
They're out in front. That's what's bad. As I drove by just now, that Pearl woman screeched at me.
She's probably yodeling.
Well, it frightened me so I almost wrecked the car.
Yes. She was definitely yodeling.
And that brown mongrel dog of theirs came running through our flower beds, making the most mournful racket.
No, don't worry, dear. I'll take care of everything.
I've already taken care of that unearthly howling. I called the dog catcher.
Well, Margaret, they won't take Pearl.
I called the dog catcher to take their dog.
Mrs. Drysdale, the Clampetts prize that animal. Elly Mae will be heartbroken.
Then let them keep it in the house as I keep my French poodle.
Mrs. Drysdale, Duke is a hunting dog. He's used to the
Miss
outdoors.
Hathaway, I believe you have a telephone call to make.
Oh, yes. Right, Chief. Immediately.
I've also taken care of that so-called yodeling. I prefer charges against Pearl Bodine for disturbing the peace.
Come on.
Elly, they're starting to come. Hurry down. Jeffrey, commence the playing and the singing.
Okay, Ma.
Jethro, you're supposed to be out front. And them cookies is for my students.
I got hungry.
Hey, Clint. I reckon Elly's out looking for Duke. I'll hand out the numbers for you, Pearl.
Oh, Jed, start with the 20 or something so it'll look like we're doing a big business, huh? Enjoy your free cookie, and you had a very good lesson.
But, Ma!
Next.
Are you Mrs. Pearl Bodine?
Widow Bodine, they call me.
Are you the one who's been doing the yodeling?
That's right. Give him a number.
There you are.
This is my cousin Jed.
Ah, happy to meet you.
And that there's Granny.
Here you are, mister. A little cup of cider. You're gonna need it.
That's one of my best pupils. Come along. Come on. Come on in.
What is it? What's the matter?
Chief, I telephoned the animal shelter.
They get Duke?
Yes, and Elly saw them. She followed them all the way to the shelter and proceeded to, and I quote, beat the living daylights out of the entire staff.
Get over right away.
Right, Chief. Did Elly make Clampett to do this?
If you mean that wildcat in blue jeans, she sure did.
Clobbing me with a bone
This big. Such a shot she gave. The Dodgers are still looking for a power hitter. We have found her.
Where is she now?
She's in the cage, back there.
You thrust that child into a cage like an animal?
Heck no. She climbed in to be with her dog, and we slammed the door and ran.
I will assume full responsibility for all costs and damages. Release her immediately.
You release her. I wouldn't go near her without a whip, a chair, and a pistol.
Don't you worry, Duke. We'll get out of here. And when we do...
Elly May?
Over here, Miss Jane. Did you come to let Duke and me out?
Yes, but first you must give me your word that there will be no further violence. Those men out there were simply doing their duty.
Okay, I won't hurt him no more. I busted Duke's bone a whooping that big one. Well, open up the cages.
Oh, I can't do that.
Well, Duke and me ain't coming out neither.
Elly, dear, the animals here receive the very finest care and the kindest of treatment. If they were allowed to run loose, they might go hungry or be run over and hurt.
Well, do they have to stay here all the time?
Oh, no, only until someone comes along who'll pay for their license and give them a good home. I had to open my big mouth.
Bye.
Goodbye now. You come back, you hear?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Everything all right, Sergeant? Just great. The nicest bunch of people I ever met. Yodelity, 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 yodelity. Sarge, you haven't had a nip, have you? Of course not. Just a friendly little sup of cider, a cup of cider. I'm taking you to the diner for a cup of black coffee. Don't be ridiculous. Maybe you'd better. I just saw a car and I can swear there's a dog driving it.
Miss Hathaway, is all them your dogs?
No, Mr. Clampett. They're yours.
Howdy, Pa. This here's all friends of Duke and me.
Well, doggies.
Now, we ain't gonna have no more slapping, nor biting, nor scratching, nor spitting. You two's got to learn to get along together. Now, make up and be friends. Come on. Kiss and make up.
Mae, I think I got a job I'm going to turn over to you.
What's that, Pa?
See if you can get Pearl and Granny to stop biting and scratching at each other.
Folks is a lot harder to handle than critters, Pa.
That's true. Now, you better get all your dogs and cats outside, because the house just ain't a place to keep them.
Help! Help! Oh! Help! Help! There's a big rat after me! Oh! Help! Help! Help save me from the big rat!
This here's a dog, Jethro. Don't be scared. Shame on you, Samson. You're always bullying somebody.
My baby's screaming. What's wrong?
Nothing. She's all right.
One of them dogs scared me, Mom.
Oh, well, there, baby. Don't you cry. Don't you cry. I tell you, Jet, this house is full of cats and dogs. How am I going to give Mom music lessons?
Well, Elly Mae is just fixing to take them all down by the cement pond, ain't you, Elly?
Yeah, Pa. I'll just run upstairs and put on my bathing suit. We'll all go swimming together.
Yeah, but Elly Mae was supposed to help me handle my music pupils.
Well, it don't look like he's exactly swamped, Pearl.
No, and I can't understand it. I even cut my prices. Oh, come on, Jethro. Just a short ride?
I don't think Ma'd like it. She said somebody's got to stay here with the sign.
Just a short ride. It's such a beautiful day.
Gee, I'd sure like to, but I dassn't. No,
I'll tell you what. I'll let you drive my car.
Hot diggity dog, that does it. I'm going. Don't leave the sign or Ma'll be mad.
Well, I suppose that's part of his charm.
Danged if you ain't the biggest thing I ever did see that wasn't pulling a wagon. Now, you're looking at me as though you'd like to take me out and bury me and dig me up later on and gnaw on me. Now, listen, I gotta get to that icebox. I'm losing patience with you, you big overgrown lummox. Now, we gonna see who's gonna run this kitchen, you or me. And I say it's gonna be me.
Come on, fellas, let's go swimming. Thought we'd forgotten you, huh?
Well, Elly, did you get them all now?
Yeah, Aunt Pearl.
Well, thank goodness. I'll be surprised if I got any voice left after all these carryings on.
Go see Elly. Rusty, now that you and Skippy's such good friends, I bet you'd like it fine if you could swim, too. There ain't no reason that cats can't swim just as good as dogs. It ain't nothing to it. All you gotta do is hold your head up out of the water and all your feet are kicking. Just like Skippy's doing, see? That there's what you call the dog paddle. But for you, we'll call it the cat paddle. Water ain't nothing to be scared of if you know how to swim. Now watch and I'll show you how to do it. Just keep everything a-moving and hold your head up out of the water so you can see where you're going. And that's all there is to swimming. When you get good enough, one of these days I'll take you to the creek or the lake and you can catch your own fish. Oh, ain't Pearl's gonna set them dogs to howling again.
No, Sarge. I'll handle this complaint. Now, the chief wants that howling and yodeling stopped. Mrs. Drysdale's putting on the pressure. I can handle it. Those hillbillies will just soft soap and hard cider you again. But they won't get through to me. I'm a big city boy. They don't speak my language.
I'm sorry Miss Drysdale got upset about the dogs, but Ellie Mae can handle them.
Well, she better, or I may have to place her under arrest.
Ellie Mae, young fella here wants to talk to you.
Howdy. What you want to say to me?
Young fella, what you want to say about the dogs?
What dogs?
I reckon the ones that's jumping up on you.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Beautiful. I love them.
Do you like cats?
I love them.
I got a cat that swims.
Wonderful.
He'd rather swim than eat fish. Come on, I'll show you.
Young fella, don't you want to see the cat swim?
Oh, you kidding. Cats can't swim.
Critters will do things for that girl he wouldn't do for nobody else.
Come on, Rusty. Jump in. Come on, Rusty. That's the way. Good girl. Good girl.
Ain't that something?
Sure is.
Now you can tell your friends you've seen a swimming cat.
Who are you kidding? Cats can't swim. Well, how'd it go? Great. Take care of the dogs? What dogs? Don't they have a bunch of dogs? I didn't see any. But they got a cat that swims. Get in. I'm taking you to the diner for some black coffee.
You know, Pa, I never did figure out what that fella wanted.
Oh, he'll be back.
Elly, you gotta do something about that dog.
What's he doing?
Well, he's digging a hole, and it makes me powerful nervous.
Well, Granny, all dogs digs holes.
Yeah, but he's digging one just my size.